skills, and you are now tuning into the best reaction show on YouTube. That's right, this is Truth Nation Center Stage, where you, the viewer, gets to show your possibilities and creativity right here on our stage. Because the mainstream media won't support you, we will.
Truth Nation Center Stage live reaction season 4, episode 6, Sunday, a little after 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tune into the show weekly where we break out independent artists of all genres worldwide. Live reactions and music reviews with music composers combined in the industry for over a decade. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive notifications and emails when we're live. Email truthnationrecords@gmail.com. Follow us on all platforms at Truth Nation Records. Submit artist name, song title, and social media info. YouTube links and MP3s preferred. If the mainstream radio won't support you,
we will.
We're locked in, man. Forgive us last week. We had some weather issues. We had some, connection issues with with StreamYard and so forth and so on. So we decided to not take away from the full experience that we love to provide you guys, that quality. And, we didn't want no hiccups. So we're here back today, locked in, episode 6, season 4. One thing I do want to catch up with Aki is I discovered some news. I discovered finally a bridge that could connect the TikTok artists that are on there, the creative artists of all genres, songwriters, singers, rappers, etc. So there's this guy who hosts a talent show. I don't know like the full extent of what he does and how he goes about it. He has judges in there. He has moderators in there. He has, like 6, 7, 8 artists in the box. I think they're like, going head to head on particular rounds. You got people judging down from below. You got like 400 or 500 in the stream, which are great numbers for TikTok. Especially for discovery, discovery aspect. And his name is Timu Jellyro. What I plan on doing eventually is getting
a code name.
It's cold. And he actually looked like him. That's why he's called Timu. He actually resembles Jellyro. Fully tatted face, body, has the stature like him, resembles him and everything. And he hosts these talent shows on TikTok. And what I plan on doing is I'm going to talk to one of my community members, see if we could bridge the two where, I plan on going in there to compete in the talent show, not necessarily to kind of win whatever it is that they offer at the grand finale, but just more so for the exposure and letting him know like, hey, I would love to have you on YouTube as a special guest. So that way he can bring his TikTok audience here and bring all those artists over here as well. So they can know about the unique opportunity that we have on YouTube and bridge the two. Once I'm able to establish that rapport, it's going to be a move for us, Aki.
Yeah, no, that sounds solid. I like what you see right there, because that is not natural. You have him, he has the talent show. Here's people showcasing their talent. Then you have the way he runs it, and then for us, we have it like, yeah, let's review some of your music videos or whatnot, and then bridge both of them. So now you have a talent show. You can win over here, and you can become song of the night over here. Like you have two opportunities to really showcase your talent and have your fans really engage with you via your music, just supporting and listening to your music. So that's it, man. I like that. And sorry if my voice is a little raspy, man. Due to the last week and last weather, man, we the household right now, we fell a little bit under the weather, but we coming from up out of it, what I mean?
Good. Glad you and the family are coming out of that. While you're coming out of it, I'm kind of falling into it. I think may have caught some sinus pressure, or whatever the case may be, that kind of like took me out of my win a bit, but we're here. Oh, it's Noni, let everybody know on Discord in that open chat. We live on YouTube, honey. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, and you know what I mean? So we have that unique opportunity. So what I plan on doing is like, I'm going to sit, I'm gonna put together a couple different 16s for a couple different rounds, maybe some 32s, some bars, maybe even on a beat where I might even record something, play the song back, and do it while the lyrics are in the back to kind of help me in case I forget lyrics, etc. But just to have that unique opportunity to try to figure out, how can I bridge the two? Because that's probably
Right.
been the most difficult task for me since my hosting style on TikTok has nothing to do with music, surprisingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. No, no,
You
but
know
that's
what I mean?
but that's the
So
code. That's the beautiful part about it. That's the beautiful part about it, Aki, because it keeps you more so. I look at it like this. Excuse me. A lot of times we need things to focus on. A lot of what happens is we are in a space where we have too many things that catches our attention, and a
mm,
lot of times what you need is to be taken away from what you really do in life and do
right.
something totally different, so you can come back and be creative in the space that you really want to be creative in. So for you,
Mm,
in order for you to get really creative in music, you step away from music and go deal with a community of people who are looking for support and looking just to have a good word, right? And so
right.
then when it's time to come back when it's time to come back to the music, now you really have some content, because you don't have to write from your point of view. You can write from everybody who's in the community's point of view on a song, or write a record to somebody's point of view and what they express to you from TikTok.
Right, right,
You know,
right. So you gain a lot of life experience and a lot of different things that can add to the nature of your creative outlet when it comes to
right?
music, hearing
Because
your stories and things like that.
right, because again, like you look at it, Kendrick dropped a mixtape slash album, or whatever you want to call it, right? In there, it has a lot of different elements, and a lot of them is speaking to the current events. But then, if you notice with Kendrick, he drops an album, let that album get all of whatever it needs, and then he comes back and drop music. But while this album is doing whatever it's doing, and before he goes on tour, my man is going to go find a new skill, or going to go jump and do something new that he ain't never did before, and gain an
Right,
experience off of that, and then can go
right.
back and now write about that experience in his way, as if he was just still dreaming, or he experienced it already. So as an artist and a person who, when you do music, this is what allows Kendrick to stay relevant in different moments of time, because he
Mm,
can do stuff like that. J. Cole, same thing. All of the greats, people who really are artists, this is how they actually operate. And that's why they step away from music a lot of times, and they only lock in when it's time to lock in. When it ain't time
right.
to really focus on the album or doing music, they off
Mm.
going to go live life and finding other experiences in order to incorporate with what they may share as a record. So that's
That's
just
amazing.
that's
That's
for
amazing. And I'm
that's for
glad
all
that
the
I got that.
independent artists.
I'm glad that I got that perspective from you and that, what I mean, that game right there, because one of my big goals moving forward with streaming is, like, I'm thinking of what's the young cat's name again from back where you're at, that performed in the backyard.
Oh, you talking about the Russell?
So La Russell. So think La Russell, think Kai Cenat streaming,
Yep,
and then
yep.
setting the whole stage up, setting the whole event up, right? And I'm streaming the event on TikTok, and I got the whole, I got the DJs coming out, I got the music popping, people coming through to support whatever, have artists coming out, but streaming the extravagance as well on TikTok while physically hosting it as well. So, like, killing two birds with one stone and mixing in the La Russell grind plus the Kai Cenat grind.
Yeah, no, no, I feel them two young artists right there. They definitely have pioneered some, things in the game with LaRussell, him and his independent grind when it comes down to understanding content and how to utilize content, and then creating your own state like that. That is one of the biggest things.
That was
Nobody
the
really
move.
in hip hop. That was the
That was the
biggest move you could
move.
ever really do, was creating a backyard space to perform and create your own events. That
Right.
was that right there. That's a master P level thinking,
Hmm.
without, what I'm saying, from the 90s, that he implemented right now in this century. So, what I'm saying, I salute him to that. And then Kai Cenat with the streaming, his personality really brought streaming up, because a lot of people have been streaming before Kai Cenat. But the thing about him that sticks out the most is he has a comedic and he has a welcoming personality. And then because he's from New York, the accent and his attitude helps allow the aggressiveness in a playful manner, but it allows him to stay, aggressive but playful, and it's engaging to the audience. So that's how come that's what really helps Kai win. Because I always say New York, because y'all have this Italian slight accent that we hear that's not from New York or from the East Coast, that we hear, that automatically makes you stand out, because it gives you a swag, like it gives you something to kind of make you different.
Right. 100%, Aki. And
yes,
just for you pinpointing both of those young men's successes, and just like the angle that they decided to do it in, and it made relevance today for other people to follow suit and inspire brothers like ourselves to go, you know what I mean? Because and what it can do for somebody independently is going to be huge. On that note, we're gonna open up with the first record today. Obviously we know both of these artists. We're gonna start with No Big Deal, Parabolic again, and then get into Indie Tribe with CC. But let's do No Parabolic with No Big Deal. Let me know how y'all feel about this chat, and thank you for being here today. During season episode 6. Taps and shares.
Yeah, look, treat me like a rock. When you see me, I'm electrifying. Yeah, only talk I do is edifying. They say preach, they say church when I'm testifying. Hear you running at the mouth, that's a lot of mileage. Grew up in the woods, 30 miles from the nearest college. Saw a pair of rebel flags, I'm not being parabolic. Parent teacher conference, they weren't okay with my swag. Wore the Malcolm X t-shirt with the AK on the back. Yeah, Dilly. I don't need to fake to make a couple dollars. I get validation from the conversation with my father. I just float atop the wave like an otter. Write a verse in my garage and it get played in Jakarta. I was listening to Illmatic on vinyl and I thought, where did rhymes go? People want the vibes, but I gotta give them life. Rappers don't revise, cut the fat like some lipo. Shout to Post Malone, kill the beat like a psycho. Indie Tribe mitochondria, I'm in a cell. Intel like Melania, I'm doing well. Put my pennies in a safe, not a wishing well. I can never mess with Snake like I'm Splinter Cell. Dick Carbello told him send a pack at once. One take Billy, I don't have to do a punch. Look, I just ate the beat, I don't have to take a lunch. You the capping of the capping, only cap I like is crunch. Treat me like the rock, when you see me I'm electrifying. Yeah, only talk I do is edifying. They say preach, they say church when I'm testifying. Hear you running at the mouth, that's a lot of mileage. Grew up in the woods, 30 miles from the nearest college. Saw a pair of rebel flags, I'm not being parabolic. Parent teacher conference, they weren't okay with my swag. Wore the Malcolm X t-shirt with the AK on the back. Yeah, I came up on Taylor Gang and Taylor Swift. My hometown can show you what a racist is. They pull up to Randy Travis' greatest hits. Sold 1,000 records, think I made it big. I was in the flowers with the Katie Diz. Homie took a knife up out his pocket, told me make a wish. Mama took me to the Sunday service, I was nervous. All the people shook my hand just to say they did. I told my mama if I go and beat the beat up, then one day I'ma blow on her and dad could put their feet up. Now she in the crowd, screaming louder than the speakers. Daddy cracked a smile, black and proud like Lupita. Walking with the Lord, I got the Holy Spirit handy. When I looked down, I saw SpongeBob and Sandy. Blew my dreads out, now I'm stunned like my daddy. I was listening to Biggie on my way back to Cali. Like a rock, when you see me, I'm electrifying. Yes, only talk I do is edifying. They say preach, they say church when I'm testifying. Hear you running at the mouth, that's a lot of mileage. Grew up in no pair of rebel flags, I'm not being parabolic. Parent teacher conference, they weren't okay with my swag. Wore the Malcolm X t-shirt with the AK on the back. Yeah.
No Big Deal, Parabolic. Hearing it back now today, Aki, and just seeing it smooth like that. I mean, I still give it the 8. I love the quality of the video. I love his delivery, him having fun on the record. You know what I mean? Still being able to play off his words, you know what I'm saying? And just have fun and enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
It's just one of
Consolidate
those.
across the board.
To me, it's a playlist worthy record. Definitely
I
an
can
8.
see that
But it's playlist worthy, man. It's
for
playlist
sure.
worthy for me because I know I like that the beat bounce so much. Like, you know, when I'm
Right,
in that real mood or when I'm in the car, I feel like, you know, man,
right,
just
right, and just vibing. And then
you
and
know
he
what I
he
mean?
literally he got on that exactly the way he was supposed to get on it, type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of beat that you could probably switch up the flow. Maybe like there's probably like 2 to 3 different styles that you could have done on that. And like what he did on it is exactly what I expected from him.
Right.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he was able to bounce with his style
Get
and
it.
cadence. He was able to keep the bounce the
Right,
same way the
right,
beat was bouncing. You know what I mean? And
right.
that's like he was fully in the pocket. I can say he was in that pocket. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You can always tell too when the artist is in the pocket because it's like if you really sit and pay attention, everything is in sync. The
100%.
words, the cadence, the song, the match, like even when you hear the
Right,
snap, everything is in sync, like, and everything has
right.
its own timing and place. And when you in pocket, that's how you can feel that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It hit harder.
And you can
You
hear
can
it. You
hear
know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah,
Because
you
if
can
he
hear it,
wasn't
but like you can
he
feel
would have
that.
definitely been off beat. He would have been off beat if he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell that, and
Right.
I like that, but yeah, man, that's it. It was
Definitely.
that was big, no big deal, right? From Indie
No
Tribe.
big deal. No big deal. No big deal on Parabolic. This next joint, this is no big deal with John Keefe with CC. Now, I like John Keefe on certain tunes, on certain records, but it like I just have to get used to his voice. I got to appreciate his voice.
Yeah, because I had a song that he's on with another artist. He's a Christian rap artist, or I don't. He's just he's a rapper, right? But he's more
Mhm.
he speaks to Christ like. So he's he raps
Oh,
about Christ, God, Jesus, and all
right.
of that. And his name is
Okay.
Miles Minnick. But he has a song with John Keith on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me check this out. I was gonna send you that too. That was the funny part about it that you saying that, because that was the artist that
It
I
might
looked at. I'm
be
like,
in rotation, Aki. It might be low key in rotation because I might have a Miles record already in here. I might have a Miles record surprisingly
let's
in here.
see.
And what's crazy is that they buzzing so much, the Indie Tribe is buzzing so much that one of them have a record with I think it might be Miles that might have a record with Andy Mineo.
Mm.
You know, Andy Mineo is connected to Lecrae. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
and
they're
I know,
all in within that same
yeah,
pocket, that same realm. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah, that's a move. That's a move. That's a move.
So let's check
This
him
next
out.
record, no big deal. John Keefe with CC. Check this out. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Welcome in, Soul Fam. Good to see y'all here. Thank you.
Y'all gotta turn on one of that. Y'all wanna shoot a music video? Alright. I'm gonna push y'all to the test. So look, what I need y'all to do is open up this pit right here.
Hey, look, yeah. Better than lemon, I'm ready to eat. I got an attitude up like easy. I had to blow up the lab like DD. I got a problem with friends, no Phoebe. All of you boys low key wanna beat me. Come on and give me, they running like CC. Come on and kill, they running like, hey, look what he did. I'm 100 the species. Some of y'all still look sleepy. Billboard keep you see me. I never mentioned no Drake like Riri. Yeah, whipping the CC, had her on repeat. I look bastard box. I got the ghost in the board, no Ouija. Top of my game, let's make it a thing. Who want a piece of the kid? You clowns the same. I came from the king. I've been trying to tell you a minute. Who wanna hang? Roll with the gang. I put the ink in my skin. Johnny and Dilly, we got him like, somebody say we the new grits. Can't keep it low key. I asked him why he chose me. He said you looking lonely, but don't be lonely by yourself. Can't nobody fold me. He might have made me OP, but I ain't tryna OD on pride because it's straight from hell. Yeah. Better than lemon, I'm ready to eat. I got an attitude up like easy. I had to blow up the lab like DD. I got a problem with friends, no Phoebe. All of you boys low key wanna beat me. Come on and give me, they running like CC. Come on and give me, they running like, yeah.
Howdy, partner. All of my life they doubt me. Had one shot like Fauci, took it. All of my shows be crowded, book it. I like I'm nice and rowdy. All of my tribe around me. I got the fit from Wowie, how we get it to fit so nicely. I'm on my tip like Spike Lee, do the right thing, off of my king. John got the kit like Tai Chi. Got out the boat all lightning. I found love in the storm like Kylie. From the boondocks like Riley. From the boondocks like Riley. Handle that pressure nicely. Diamond shining, white and brightly. I'm in that studio nightly. Me and my demons fighting. Please do not get me lit. Open that script, give me enlightenment. Yeah. My crew ball like Caillou. My crew hot like Cayenne. We got tunnel vision. Rest in peace, the princess dying.
Yeah, better than lemon, I'm ready to eat. I got an attitude, up the lab like BB. I got a problem with friends, don't feed me. All of you boys don't keep wanna beat me. Come on and give me, they running like CC. Come on and give me, they running like
Stop playing with Indie Tribe! I don't stop playing with Indie Tribe!
They eating though, they eating, man. You see them, and they, you know, they're in their element. You know what I'm saying? They're young, they're high energy, fun, you know, lyrical on the records. This one in particular, I can appreciate a lot because they're masters of ceremony when in terms of working the crowd. You know what I mean? And if the crowd knows your lyrics and you eating during your performance, that's a win-win.
All day long.
That's a recipe for a win-win. And them doing it independently is, you know what I mean? I appreciate it even more. You know
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, they
that one was like a I'd give that one like a 7.5, 7.8.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah. Because it's one of those, for me, excuse me, for me, that's a record you enjoy, like how they had in the video where you have to watch it performed live.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can feel the record, I can hit the record. It's a good bop, you know what I mean? But for me to really that's just me, my opinion. But for me to be in that, really feel that, it would, if I was there live, it probably would have been a full-on 10 because I would have gained the experience that I was supposed to gain from that
live.
You know
like
I mean?
there's certain records that artists can perform really, really well during the performance.
Right.
That hits different. Like for me, for instance. And maybe even, you know, my wife Max could contest to this. When me and her listen to Meek Mill's the Dreams and Nightmares, you know what I mean, that particular record, we enjoy it when we listen to it in the crib. But when we saw him perform it at Summer Jam, that shit, like I felt like I was in the Matrix, Aki. Like it made me want to be on stage performing right there with him, type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like that energy is just like, it's infectious. You know what I'm saying? And it empowers you to want to pursue your shit when you see him performing it at that level, and you see 50,000 around singing every word by word. So it's like it takes
always different.
You know what I mean? It was,
bro. Every year they have what they called something about they have a West Coast type of deal, right? Every year they have the West Coast artists perform, and usually it's it's called How the West Was Won, right?
Right.
And then it has a lot of legendary West Coast artists on there. The Game, DJ Quick, Dub C, what's the name? West Side Connections without Q, because Q, unless it's something that they're going to be doing big, it's the everyday performance. When they doing How the West Was Won, Cube only shows up on the big events. He don't show up on the smaller ones. Only Dub C and Mac 10 and them be showing up. The Game, Corrupt and Daz, like all of the different the West Coast legends that were coming up, that wasn't the big main people, but they had their run other than the Game. Like that's where it goes. And it hits so different listening to Backyard Boogie from Mac 10 live versus when I enjoyed it as just listening to it on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, the experience is different. It's definitely, I can tell you, definitely different. So if you got a record that hits, it's hitting, it's 9 out of 10 people enjoying it, and they like, yeah, I love it. They'll love it 10 times more if you know how to perform it correctly. And it'll hit it.
And that could be a thing too, right? But you can probably feel this, right? If you can have a record, right, that's not even hitting,
right,
but somehow when that artist performs it, it makes it feel like a great record.
Makes it bigger, yeah.
It makes it bigger. Kind of like I use the example of Fetty Wap.
Right.
With Trap Queen. Now, when we first heard Trap Queen, we were like, that ain't it, right? But after it's played in the radio so many times, you start warming up to it. And then when you see him perform it, you're like, now it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it can go either way. It can go either way, right? So definitely, you know what I mean? If you have a hit record and you can perform it, 9 out of 10 times it's going to resonate with your fan base, and you might even pick up a new supporter that might just, you know what I'm saying, may have just came across the record that day being in the club. You know what I mean? So, or like I just mentioned, you can have a record that's not hitting, but if you know how to perform it well or has a music video attached to it, it can change it, you know, drastically for you.
Definitely can.
Definitely. This next one, this is Miles Minnick.
I see
that Aki just mentioned. No Big Deal. And John Keefe with Wild Summer.
I see. Out. I knew it.
Check this out.
We're going to perform Wild Summer from the Roof while the fireworks are going on. That's actually pretty crazy. Let's get it. Let's go, DJ.
Nah, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's Bay Area. You know when we on this globe, or you gotta go. You understand me? Yada yada. Oh boy.
Somebody tell the industry my squad coming. Tell the industry my God coming. Or you better watch your mouth like your child coming. Smoke best, blow best, it's a wild summer. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now.
Throwing shade at the game, we just blow harder. Running plays in the bed like I'm Coach Carter. Taking show no remote, I'm a show starter. We the ones bringing change like it's folk quarter. Holy stepping, that's the only thing I stand on. Holy weapon with the homies keep their hands on. I thought you knew that you ain't stepping, he put his hand on. You can take a rated grabbing out his plan on. Go wanna go, I don't care what you claim it. Tribe on the move, don't compare, we can't play it. Mochilla hit us up, trying to shut down our paint. This little fest going up, I don't care what the name is. Somebody tell the industry my squad coming. To the industry, my God coming. Or you better watch your mouth like your child coming. Smoke best, blow best, it's a wild summer. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now.
Yeah, okay, smoke ain't holy. You gotta be smoking. Keep it G, my team did the whole thing. One knee pushing on the gas, we was coasting. 200 away from a rack, not boasting. Wow, cooking up the next try joint right now. I don't even need to roll a joint, I'm loud. Got ready to cry, finna make God proud. Spirit on the stage, don't jump, bow. It's what it is, I don't write the rules. Big piece where the ice at, Christ rules. Whole game on the ice pack, Mike Bruce. And I ain't finna throw hands, you gotta fight the truth, dummy. Somebody tell the industry my squad coming. Tell the industry my God coming. Or you better watch your mouth like your child coming. Smoke best, blow best, it's a wild summer. Oh, you done messed up now. 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 Ay.
Why they even wanna play with us? It was cool till they tried to take the name from us. Hey, don't you know the smoke still holy? Try to cut me out the deal, now I'm on it with the Brodies. Presidential dilly got me talking at my podium. I know a couple people looking saucier than sodium. Headline said, any tribe, pandemonium. You looking at the stage like I thought it was only folding. We'll never sell our souls, we just sell out shows. New year, new venue, that's how sellouts go. Free.
We will never sell our souls. We will never sell our souls, but we will always sell our shows. Body.
Take us to the ops, cause we bless our foes. Notify coming when you smell our smoke.
Messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now. Oh, you done messed up now.
Oh, they done messed up now. The crowd eating that shit, bro. Oh, they done messed up now. Yeah, that's a 7 for me. That's a 7 for me too. And I know if I see the performance, it elevates it to another number for me. You know what I mean? If I could soak up performance.
Hold on, Aki. Hold on.
You know, but the hook is catchy as hell. Hook is definitely catchy.
The hook is definitely catchy.
Definitely. Chat, how y'all feel about that? Yeah, 7s across the board, 7s across the board. Oh, they done messed up. Yeah. Oh, they done messed up.
It's when I say, and it's a 7, not even a 7 that's in bad. It's just that it has this is one of those records that it has to grow on you too, and you have to really watch it perform.
Right.
So that's all it is.
Definitely. Everybody's giving it, that solid 7 across the board. Them solid 7s across the board. Nani, you're not a rap person? Well, I hope you guys, I know you guys are not, rap is not your number one genre, I should say. Same for Snoopy, right? It's not the number one genre, and I know it's probably going to be hard to win y'all over with my music, but, I'm looking forward to it. I know, country fine. Oh, they done messed up now. But yeah, that was Miles Minnick. No big deal.
And Miles got some records that I bop to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for that record and all 3 of them, lyrically wise, they all killed it. When it comes down to the performance and energy wise, they definitely had a 9 right there. It's just the overall thing to hit, you know what I mean, as a record. It's not a bad record. It hit. It can be playlist worthy too as well. But I would have to listen to the record a little bit more, and it probably would grow on me to becoming that 9. But it definitely is a great solid 7.5, man. Like for me, and I can play it, you know what I mean. And more so, I like listen. It got me inspired more for lyrically wise. It got me inspired for that. But as just a person to listen to it, is one of those records where it's like, damn, I gotta either be wanting to listen to it to turn up, or it's just in my playlist and I'm listening, I'm driving and I'm vibing out to everything in the playlist, and it come on and it get me, they messed up now. You know what I mean?
Right. For me, in terms of inspiration, it makes me want to create records for me to perform, you know what I mean, and hype the crowd. Those type of records that hit to perform, because you got records that consciously you just want to listen to so it can resonate and hit home. You got those records. Then you got the club joints for the strip club, and then you got the performing records that everybody's gonna eat up. Everybody knows word by word. Look at the chunky little man. Oh, he looked like he just woke up. God bless him. This next record, this is Arise, Spanglish, featuring EGR-Z and Joey Ventez. I think it's 4 artists on one record called Spanglish. Check this out.
Spanglish, that sounds crazy.
All right, so what's up? Look, guys, I know it's the biggest yard, but it's the last one. We can do it. Si se puede. Hay que echarle ganas. Look. If we finish within an hour, I'll take you to Tito's Tacos. Eh? Hey. Taco!
Su amor es como olas, yo soy su gran nave. Jesús me controla, yo soy su representante. Adelante su mensaje. Su hijo falleció por nuestros pecados, pero él resucitó. Es la razón que yo salto, es la razón que yo canto. Estaba perdido en el mundo, bien crudo, comiendo menudo. Nunca pensé que quisiera un borracho, casi me mato en el trago. Ya no iba a amanecer. como si fuera un mago. Me iba a desaparecer. Iluminamos el barrio como una.
I know Snoopy right now. Snoopy, you better be bumping right now, Snoopy. I know you eating this up, Boricua.
Hey, run that back one more time.
Hey.
Su amor es como olas, yo soy su gran ave. Jesús me controla, yo soy su representante. Adelante su mensaje. Su hijo falleció por nuestros pecados, pero él resucitó. Es la razón que yo salto, es la razón que yo canto. Estaba perdido en el mundo, bien crudo, comiendo menudo. Nunca pensé que quisiera un borracho, casi me mato en el trago. Ya no iba a amanecer, como si fuera un mago. Me iba a desaparecer. Iluminamos el barrio como unas 50 patrullas. Nuestra misión es que abran los ojos, parecen un bebé dormido en su cuna. Sientes que duele lo que ayuda, si casi te mata la cruda. Yo y mis soldados tenemos la cura, y no hablo de ruda.
You don't want me to pop up. Picture who I was before I came to know the Father. I'm so grateful that he heard me. All these vatos should have hurt me, but instead he showed me mercy. Why?
Whoever's on that hook, Aki, is eating right now, and it's probably not in the video.
Eating.
Brown boy from the west side. Gracias a Dios, I'm living on my best life. Oye, te quiero con todo mi corazón. Father, Son, and Spirit, I was chilling with my brodies riding through the vecindario. Según muy valiente me creía un sicario. Homie had the cohete, era un 357. Solo era un delincuente bien perdido en mi pecado. Okay, I made some mistakes, but that didn't stop your son from showering me in his grace. I just wanna say, Jesus Christ te amo. No me desampares ni me sueltes de tu mano. Hey, I see you on IG with all of your friends, but why do you feel so alone? Why do you party so hard at the party to wish you didn't party as soon as you get home? You make decisions and then you regret them. Make these commitments and then you forget them. They say that all roads will take you to heaven, pero eso no es cierto si no se arrepiente. No me digas nada, you don't want me to pop up. Picture who I was before I came to know the Father. I'm so grateful that he heard me. All these vatos should have hurt me, but instead he showed me mercy. Why? Hey, brown boy from the west side. Gracias a Dios, I'm living on my best side. Oye, te quiero con todo mi corazón. Father, Son, and Spirit in me.
Now I speak Spanish, I tell them un poquito. Diablo's always running from me, God calls me mijito. Young boy from Califas, I'm rolling with the king, bruh. Take the world for Jesus, I'm doing this por vida. From cities to the ranchos, my daddy's the head honcho. If you don't bow right now, you won't bow a rato. Sipping champurrado, Cristo on my lado. That mota gets you high, but my God is my salto. Sweeter than Paduse, I don't care about what you say. Jesus cut the rope when I was hanging from the noose. Feeling like I'm Nacho because I am so libre. The demons hit the E-brake every time they see me.
No me digas nada, you don't want me to pop up. Picture who I was before I came to know the Father. I'm so grateful that he heard me. All these vatos should have hurt me, but instead he showed me mercy. Why? Hey, brown boy from the west side. Gracias a Dios, I'm living on my best side. Oye, te quiero con todo mi corazón. Father, Son, and Spirit in me, now I'm mine.
This song is nice to me so far.
I second that, Aki. His facial expression at the end says exactly my answer.
they all ate on it. All three artists.
They did.
Body. EGR, Z, Joy Vantez, Arise.
Spanglish. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That one was I was shocked. You want to talk too? You want to talk?
What you think? What you think? What you think? What we rating that? What we rating that? Let me know.
What you give it, Sammy? Which one? You give it what 1 out of 10? Which one? What you need? He said an 8.
I take it. I take it. That's definitely my Mags gave it a 7. We gave it a 9. I'm giving it Song of the Night right now.
Me too. I'm with you on that one, big dog.
That was a vibe.
Because it vibe is Spanglish, and even though I don't speak fully Spanish, but I'm the one. I'm like, oh boy, at the end. I don't speak Spanish, but if they ask me, I say poquito.
Hey, he's still throwing a couple Spanish words in there.
I know. Yep. That's what made me go. Yes.
Yeah, they ate on that for sure. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. That was great. Let's see who's going to compete with that. Let's see who's going to compete with that, man. Next record. This is Young Bro Vanity featuring Marco and Drew Ava. Young Bro Vanity featuring Marco and Drew Ava.
So the song is called Vanity.
So the song is called Vanity, and then the one artist is Young Bro, and then the other 2 artists is Marco and Drew Ava. So 3 artists.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Vanity.
So many souls chasing these empty dreams and empty things of vanity. It's all vanity. In a world, so many souls chasing.
Was not expecting that.
Dreams, love, when you got our hearts, we need you here with us.
Listen, we don't need no affirmation from nobody. I'm with these soldiers of heaven, you know these soldiers right. Declaring freedom, these demons don't like to see us with this joy that can't nobody take. And this connection with the king that can't nobody break. My spiritual eyes are open now. Yeah, I can see heaven, the windows of heaven are open now. They wanna know how I'm sober now. I was on that wide road, that's nothing to boast about. The spirit of Jesus came, Them days are over now. Bottles all over the table, money all over the place. Tell me, where do we go from here? How do we ever escape this? Only one way to well for you. The Holy Spirit is here. You're not alone. There's always help.
I'm on it. Who want it? Anybody can get it. Ain't no high like mine. People chasing after nothing, seeking dollar signs. You say that you gotta grind, but you can't take it when you leave this world. Don't compromise. Listen to my father cry. Hit my knees. I'm tired of trying to figure this out all on my own. Jesus, we need you now. Enemy creeping around, seeking to keep you down and have you chasing empty dreams. You a hamster in the wheel and never satisfied with things. You just want more of something. It's really nothing to begin with. The Father relies.
You are a hamster in the wheel. Never. What he said. Never. Man, hold on. He said something like, "You're a hamster in the wheel. You never think with the finer things." Something like that. Hold on.
Be creeping around, seeking to keep you down and have you chasing empty dreams. You a hamster in the wheel and never satisfied with things.
You a hamster in the wheel, never satisfied
with things, bro.
You just want more of something that's really nothing to begin with. The Father relies on God to hold of this world that we live in. Manipulating minds, men are lovers of themselves rather than lovers of my God. Without the Father, we gon' fail.
In the world, so many souls chasing these empty dreams and empty things of vanity. It's all vanity. In a world, so many souls chasing these empty dreams, Lord. When you got our hearts, we need you here with us. We
all I need is faith like a mustard seed. The Holy Spirit came to love on me, comfort me in these Time to trouble, this journey's nothing without the one who made me in my mother's womb. I'm breaking bread with my brothers like in that upper room. I'm taking refuge with the fruit of my lips. I bless you. I would utterly disrespect you, but you still let me fellowship with you. You clean me up, you took my place. You say I got it, son. You paid the price for everything I did and might have done. Never knew about this type of love. Never knew about this kind of love. I was just seeking approval from everyone else, but now my eyes on the sun. He humbled himself. He went to the cross so we could be free inside. The Holy Spirit is here. You're not alone. Just let him breathe inside.
This life in the fallen world ain't easy. People be killing people for no reason. I'm kinda evil. These demons out here lurking and searching to kill and destroy. Even the preachers that are preaching the word are at war. Fighting for joy, reach for the source. I got a key to his door. Salvation doesn't cost a penny. Hit your knees to the floor. Just sing to the Lord. Screaming out, Jesus, we need you some more. Who could be against if you're for us? You'll never leave me at naught. That's why I'm lifting up his name every day, giving praise to the maker. Thank God when I wake up, I'm grateful for the life that he gave us. He gave up his only son for me and you. He hung there bleeding through his lungs. And Jesus, you the one I'm reaching to.
In the world, so many souls chasing these empty dreams and empty things of vanity. It's all vanity. In the world, so many souls chasing these empty dreams. Lord, when you got our hearts, we need you here with us. We need you here right now.
Young Bro was the one on the hook, and then you got.
I know. I'm about to say. I know that got to be Young Bro on the hook, bro.
Definitely, Young Bro on the hook.
That was so unexpected, bro.
Definitely.
I honestly had chills. I felt this record because I had I was getting chills on my whole body through the whole record.
So you enjoyed the story too.
I thoroughly enjoyed the hell out of this song. This is a 10 for me because even though it's not hypey and it's not I'm a mellow rapper. This is a mellow style type of music that, and when you listen to it, it's mellow, but it's heavy bars, it's hitting, and everything is very relatable. And I mean, bro, the cadences they had, the flow they had, especially old boy with the hoodie on, and they did. No, both of them did. They complement each other's thing, right? But old boy with the hat on, I can tell he's the more skilled one. Because he was
the first one with the tat, the light skin one,
he's more polished. When I'm listening to everything, he's more polished. The other guy with the glasses on, I like his style because you could tell like he's still in that development one. He's been doing it, but he's still developing. But he got that dog in him when he ready to bring it out or when it's time to bring it out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like,
I like that they stood relevant to like each other's the concept. They stood relevant to the concept and didn't stray away from the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? You okay?
You all right? Yeah.
They stood relevant to the subject matter. We got 8s, we got 9s, we got I Like It. You know, and then for you, Aki, you get it.
Yeah, so for me,
Song of the Night. It's competing with Song of the Night.
For me, it can compete with Song of the Night, bro. It can compete with Song of the Night. It may not win Song of the Night, but for me, it's competing and it's on my playlist. I can just tell you that right now.
Young Bro Vanity. Check that
out. And I want to hear more Young Bro because Young Bro got some vocals on him. Like that's what sent the first chill was when he came in with the first Vanity. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
You wasn't even expecting that when the vocals came in. Definitely, Young Bro.
It's okay. It's okay, man.
Right now, I got somebody from TikTok going crazy. They just subscribed. They just subscribed on YouTube. Somebody new from TikTok through the videos, dropping comments. I want to appreciate Fallon for doing that. Fallon on there going crazy in the comments, checking out the videos. Next up, Brian T with Persecution featuring Brandon Trejo. man, these Spanish artists are coming through today.
Hey, I ain't mad at him, man. Because shout out to my homie, what's his name, Blue Flame. I got a record with him, and the last record with young Brody and all them, that's what they remind me of. And then the record before that, that's how he was. He's a Spanglish rapper, so he raps a lot in Spanish, but you will hear English incorporated here and there. And his name is Blue Flame. He's pretty dope. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He dope enough to
gotta get him on here. Gotta get him on here in rotation. Gotta get him on here in rotation.
I got you.
For sure, man.
Life ain't easy when you walking with God. No.
Hey, they try to call me religious cause I don't listen now to secular music. I don't like what it's doing. To tell the truth, the mess is confusing. It's negative with all its influence. The generation we losing, polluting, ruin. They the mind of the youngster. When God speaks, they hardly can hear. So don't get mad when I start teaching and preaching the message to tell the youngster guard their eyes and their ears. My God is for
when
real.
You wanna live a godly life, persecution comes. When your family turns against you and your friends that will neglect you. When you wanna live a godly life, persecution comes. God, He will protect you. God, He will defend you.
Hurt people, that's what I heard people. Curse people, worse people. When it's church, when you fully come to Christ, whole world turn against you. It's like everything around you wanna test you, now I'm tempted. When you really change your mind and you done with smoking weed, all of a sudden now the weed man wanna come and bring you weed. When you say you staying focused and you leave these girls alone, every pretty girl around you want the number to your phone, huh? Deny yourself and follow. Pick up your cross in mano. One day at a time, cause we ain't promised tomorrow. Power of the Holy Spirit, repentance and godly sorrow. They try to say I look worldly, how I dress with my gold and my chains. Man, I think it's so lame. Silly rabbit, I care less about them carrots or any diamond. You can't buy me with fame. Remember Christ, my
When
king.
you wanna live a godly life, persecution comes. When your family turns against you and your friends that will neglect you. When you wanna live a godly life, persecution God, He will protect you. God, He will defend you.
It's Adam and Eve, it's not Adam and Steve. Don't get mad cause you don't want to hear the truth that I preach. It's a freedom of speech and I can speak what I want. You the one that been deceived like you could be who you want. Tell her all things kingdom over here, little homie. All things kingdom in your ear, little homie. On the real, little homie. Don't you stumble in the door. Look, they want to build a church, but they don't know which way to start. Look, you want to fill the seats, then start filling up the hearts. I'm a man who stand for peace, that's why I keep doing my part. They captivated, fascinated by the miracles in church. They can't even tell the difference when they see Satan at work. If you charging for deliverance, you wrong. Take advantage of the innocent, you wrong. What you on, huh? I'm so sick of it, quit acting like a hypocrite. Cause any way you look at it, you wrong, you wrong.
When you wanna live a godly life, persecution comes. When your family turns against you and your friends that will neglect you. When you wanna live a godly life, persecution comes. God, He will protect you. God, He will defend you.
Child, call me Trinitarian. Always help my neighbor, call me Good Samaritan. Once you hear this song, you probably try to kick up dirt again. Some of you won't like it, won't invite me to your church again. Triune God, you can call me Trinitarian. Always help my neighbor, call me Good Samaritan. Once you hear this song, you probably try to kick up dirt again. Some of you won't like it, won't invite me to your church again. I believe in baptism, but baptism ain't saving them. Commitment to discipleship, repent and put your faith in Him. I believe in baptism, but baptism ain't saving them. Commitment to discipleship, repent and put your faith in Him. Hurt people, that's what I heard people. Curse people, worse people. When the church people, hurt people, that's what I heard people. Curse people, worse people. When it's church people.
Great. Ryan C. Persecution. Man.
We got church going on this Sunday, man.
That shit, you know, it
Let
gave
the
me
church
chill.
say amen.
It gave me
You
chills,
see?
bro.
It gave me chills too,
Oh,
man.
right from the opener.
Because it's
I-
touchable.
Yeah. I think the only thing I probably would have done different when it came to that drop is match the energy of it.
Right.
To a certain degree, there was to a certain degree where I felt like he was laid back on and that could have been his style. You know what I'm saying? But had he just gave me an extra oomph on it, you know what I mean? It would have elevated the experience while I was soaking in the message.
Because see, the message, you can hear the message, right? But when it comes to music, music still is a wave, is a roller coaster, right? You need to be able to take on both valleys and peaks. You have to know when to go up high and when to come back down low, and that's how you keep your audiences on your wavelength,
engaged. Keep them engaged.
You keep them fully focused into it, because now they feel like they've been through an experience. See, if you don't have enough dynamic in your music, the experience won't be as experienceful as it could be, because you don't have enough dynamic or contrast, as they say. You know what I mean? So but overall though, I really enjoy that record. I'm gonna agree with Snoopy. It's a solid 8 for me. You know, I felt that the story is there. I mean, what he was saying is true. Hurt people is what I heard from people. I back that sentence up because he's not lying.
People, from what I heard,
hurt people is what I heard from people.
Church people.
Bro, I mean, and because he can only say, you know, like, I agree with his whole thing, because although I'm not in church now, I did go to church. I'm not a Christian. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. So I'm back to my natural understanding culture and nature. My nationality is Hebrew. It is not Christian, right? But when I was going to church and I was in church and stuff like that and listening to the word, exactly what he was saying in that thing, I've seen with my own eyes and experience. Not saying all churches are like that, but what I'm saying is that what he's speaking to in certain things, it happens. So you have to be careful when it comes down to you. If you're going to be finding you a church or a place of worship, you got to be careful when you out here doing certain things, because some of them church people are more hypocrites than they are God people. I'm speaking facts on that.
Talk about it, Aki. Talk about it.
Tell Mags I said thanks. You know, I'll be trying to have the cute baby in here, but if the cute baby can get us some more views, then, you know, I'll be bringing them in more often.
400. We'll take it to 400 with that baby. 400 viewers. After this record, we'll go into the halftime for a few minutes. You guys can get your smoke break, your drink break, your bathroom break after this record right here. This is Zon T with Sinner performance video. Check this out. Zon T. This one was different.
I like it. It was very powerful. I want him to re-record that whole song and get it professionally mixed and mastered, because every element in that song, that man he's hitting dynamics. You can feel the pain, you can feel the story. His testament is his testimony, like everything. But I just felt like sound wise, it just wasn't hitting me the same way as I know it could, because of the record. What happened? We got some issues going, Naki. Hold on. If you can hear me, Aki, you might need to reset your thing for this next half of the show, or the next 30 minutes. Maybe reset your internet, because it's very choppy.
It's about to come.
Ew, internet connection. JR. Think we may have lost him. Yep. We may have lost him. We'll be right back, peoples. Thank you. If you guys want, you can go ahead and start your break right now. Go ahead and take your 5-minute break. We'll be back once we get everything up and running. May appreciate. Oh, bless you, son. Oh. Let me get the. I gotta go. Snotty nose, baby. Okay, hold on, buddy. All right, good looking, Max. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, sorry about that, guys, but please go ahead, grab your drinks, grab your smokes, grab whatever you need, go use the bathroom, do what you got to do. We're going to try to get back on here and be back with the second half of the show. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, Sammy? What, bro? What are you doing? What you showing out for the camera? You showing out for the camera, aren't you? Why are you showing out for the camera? You know everybody watching you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you pointing. You see Dada? There's Dada. Thank you, Snoop. Thank you. You're a little bit under the weather too right now. He's the reason why my voice is gone. This little cute monster is the reason why my voice is gone. Okay. Hey, cover your mouth. Yeah, cover your mouth. No, stop showing. Don't eat my hand, bro. No, you can't eat my hand. All right. You want to listen to some music too? Yeah. You want to listen to some music? Yeah, we waiting on Uncle JR right now. Look, here he come back right now. There we go.
Forgive me. You know, the devil start knocking.
And you know, we having church right now. So, you know, all of these songs right now. And I was waiting. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was waiting. It don't shock me no more. It don't shock me no more.
You know, but that was on T, guys. That was on T with Sinner. And like Aki was expressing earlier with this particular record, I noticed where I was getting to was like when we have these particular genre of songs, it's almost like on the engineering aspect, it's always missing that mix and master to really stand out for the artist. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't know if it's that, like, because it's a vocal issue, you know, on the engineering tip, like the the engineer trying to complement the vocal issue, because, you know, engineering a rap artist and then engineering a singer is two totally different dynamics. You know
way
what I mean?
Different. It's never you can't record them
like oranges and apples. Yeah, right. It's like
you can't even record them the same.
Right, definitely. On that note, I think what we gave that like a solid 7.
Yeah. No, it was a solid 7 because you can feel, like I said, you can feel his lyrics and his emotion through the lyrics and stuff like that. It just I personally know, and being the fact that I'm in audio engineering school now, which I'm
Right.
learning and understanding the difference of mic placement. What it comes down to your vocals, how to level out your vocals, mixing, mastering, where your voice should sit at, the dynamic range of your vocal tone, all of these different aspects I'm learning while I'm in school. And so that's how I'm able to pick them up from this record right here. And so for him, I feel like he if he go back and re-record the song and have it professionally mixed and mastered from an engineer who knows how to master singing vocals and rock, or who engineer like heavy metal and rock style music. That's who he needs to engineer that record. See, the thing about engineering, every engineer can't engineer every record. That's what people got to understand, and that's what I've learned. Every engineer cannot engineer every record. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you're an engineer, you can have a specific thing that you're mostly doing, right? Like there's a hip hop engineer, there's an R&B engineer, there's a rock star engineer, a pop engineer. Like all of these different people specialize in these genres and sounds, so they'll be able to match what's needed for that record based off of what type of record it is. And like I said, for him being a pop like metal, or not even metal, but like a pop alternative pop style type of R&B song with the vocals, he needs to have an R&B engineer come in and do it, because they'll know how to inflect a lot of his vocals, his voices, his background. They'll know what effects are needed in order to get that sound that he's looking for. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. On that note, we're gonna get to our halftime. We're gonna take about a 5-minute intermission. Get your drinks, get your smoke, get your bathroom break, and we're gonna set off this quick intermission with Young JR. This is JR the Truth. Let it rain on him.
Forgive me for my absence, I was on a mission. Seeking only knowledge where divines are hidden. Open up my third eye, see the vision, meditate this pain away, the struggles of this life I'm living. A feeling in my soul I was meant to lead. This journey on the road had to help me breathe. I stood away from people cause the hate I seen. The only thing that mattered was this music, where the pen I beat. A feeling on the edge, living for the bread. Lost a couple friends to the egos in their head. That's the demons in the wedge, now they looking for revenge. Call me as a bitch, they gon' need you when it is. There's a long line reaching for the Bible. Read between the lines, that's the reason for the sight. Deep down inside, everybody is a primal. A prison to your mind, always focused on survival. I mean, I've been dreaming for the best, always working towards my legacy. Driven by force, that's the way I kill the jealousy. Plotting on my plans long enough for the longevity, especially when haters wanna talk about you heavily. But fuck it, that's the weak crabs in the bucket. Focus on my travels, got my rhymes in the luggage. Falling in the park, keep my mind off the ruckus and follow my intuition. That's the feeling I'ma crush it. Let it rain on them. Pull the flame on them. Let it rain on them. Fuck the pain, house of pain on them. Let it rain on them. Pull the flame on them. Let it rain on them. Fuck the pain, house of pain on them. We gon' get right to the bed. We gon' keep the flow tight. We gon' hit up the lab. We gon' say fuck the price. We gon' rip up the tag. We gon' live a full life. That's the word of my flag. A Puerto Rican nigga ready for war. North side, east side. I'ma ride, elevate from the floor. From the bottom all the way to the core. Exercise on my mind, body, soul. I was looking for more. Cause I don't trust a man's word that don't hold no weight here. Too many frauds try to fake their weight here. It's me against the world. Gotta fight them snakes here. And then against the We gon' make shit shake in their blood. And they claiming that they with you, believe you stuck in the mud. It's hard to trust some niggas when people faking the love. And the ones that say they are, but clearly they never was. Oh well. They the ones wishing with their hands out, begging to be a part of this shit, seeing it pan out. Funny how these niggas switch up when you stand out. The minute you blow up, and all them niggas is your fans now. I keep them phony niggas out the sequence. I prefer to work alone on a treatment. They only be around when it's convenient. And fuck them all, I'm gonna make this money every season. Let it rain on them. Put the flame on them. Let it rain on them. Fuck the pain, house of pain on them. Let it rain on them.
Dance for me, someone said. Emily shakes her head knowingly, gracefully. Emily would begin.
Man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. I might go explode into a killer. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. I might go explode into a killer, Highest news in my city, boy, we coming up. I ain't worried about haters talking, they know what's up. Cause anybody that want it, I never give it up. And every time that I call them out, I expose a bluff. I'm clearing everything, get out the way. Fair warning to you snitch niggas playing it safe. You don't wanna run that game, we ahead of the race. And in your favorite game, put in your place. You can hear it in my voice, I ain't playing at all. I ain't rapping for a Grammy or a plaque on the wall. Spit pain for the youth who got attack on the fall. And why the young little niggas get harassed by the law. Niggas say that they loyal, want you spotted in size. It's a little bit of hate and a little admire. I don't trust a single soul, everybody a lie. And I can tell in your vibe that you're feeling the fire. I'm in the cage loading up while I'm setting it off. Dream wheels on the road, drive out of the Porsche. Vacate for a minute, come back and they lost. Imagine me and MMG beside a mill in the boss. I could go mainstream, cook it up in the grab. Anywhere I choose to go, they gon' fuck with the sound. Across the state up in the coast, I keep on holding it down. Well equipped, I want my vest and a chair to the crowd. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. I might go explode into a killer. I'm the man in the mirror, the man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror, exploded to a killer, One mic, one army, I'm a vet. R.I.P. to the competition, there's no one left. Take my scale on the rig, I open sudden death. Take them out of the picture, you know what's coming next. You ain't about shit stuck in the cave. I generated new fans, I was one of the brave. Rolling Stones in the hood, dug them out of the grave. This generation in the box, I just started a wave. Architect the blueprint, you could call it designer. Spit the water in the bread, I was on the divider. Take a look up in the mirror, you can see I'm a rider. And loyalty is all I know, I don't fuck with dishonor. This one will leave you broke, shivered outside in the cold. Once the heater was replaced, your heart stopped when it froze. Mama going through some shit, I can't handle the load. I take a look up in the sky and pray the Lord I don't fold. On top of all the bullshit, I got better with age. Took my hustle on the road, wrote it down on the page. Told my lady it's the love that I get on the stage. I upscaled on my views, fuck the minimum wage. See my little sister smile when she travels the world. Born stars like the universe out of this world. Want my kids to be proud when I'm out of this world. And leave a legacy behind when I'm out of this world. I'm the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. I might go explode into a killer. I'm the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. Don't push me to that other limit, nigga. I'm the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. I might go explode into a killer,
Young JR, Young JR, Young JR, Young JR. When your boy was super, super hungry back in the days, man. But we're back. We got about maybe 10 minutes left because Aki has to make his way, take care of his classes, his engineering classes. So we're gonna play like another record or two, and then figure out what song of the night is going to be. Figure out what song of the night is going to be.
Man.
This next record, you want to say something, Maki? My bad.
No. Go ahead.
Next record, I'm Still Here. I'm Still Here. Official music video. I don't even know the artist's name. They just put I'm Still Here music video. Didn't even give us the artist.
We about to find out who the artist is and why they still here.
Why they still.
Yeah, see, have you ever had a moment where you knew you were tested and screwed up, feeling like your faith was so disconnected, fighting through the anxiety, trying to battle depression and trying to move with the reverence, cause I was due for a lesson, but it's cool, God came through with a blessing, and I knew nobody around me could step into my shoes, learning how to stand on decisions that I choose. And they can show you everywhere. But until it does, I'm still here. And ain't nobody finna stop me. I'm still here. Yeah, you know I've been through the mud and now I'm left with the stains, and been through so many storms, I know it come with the rain. I've been beaten and torn, I know it come with the pain. Picture got a little bigger, way too big for the frame. And who knew they could be cold-hearted, hate you trying to be somebody, but they gon' miss you when you're dead and gone. Yeah. Cause I'm still here, scars all over my skin, they can show you everywhere I've been, yeah. I'm still here, trying to love everybody I can, cause I know one day it'll end, yeah. I'm still here, I know I ain't the only one, everybody gotta go through something. I'm still here, and I know that my day gon' come, but until it does, I'm still here. And ain't nobody finna stop me, I'm still here. Yeah, we headed to the top with it, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Yeah. Ain't nobody finna stop me, cause I'm still here. Scars all over my skin, they can show you everywhere I've been, yeah. I'm still here, trying to love everybody I can, cause I know one day it'll end, yeah. I'm still here, I know I ain't the only one, everybody gotta go through something. I'm still here, and I know that my day gon' come, but until it does, I'm still here. And ain't nobody finna stop me, I'm still here. I'm still here.
I'm Still Here official music video. I wish I knew what the artist's name was, but that was
just
that
go
was
click on his profile real quick.
Rap Country. Let me see.
Yeah, click on his profile and then we'll
Rap
find out
Country.
Want to break?
Because I definitely want to know that artist too. Because I actually like that he did that. Lathan Warlick.
Yeah, Lathan Warlick. Yeah, Lathan Warlick. And he mixed in, you know, that he mixed in that and he already it already hit almost 50K views. You know, he hit the rap. He hit the rap with the country.
And it don't sound bad at all, because it's all about to say too, even with the beat coming on, but just looking at him and his the way he was set up, and then in the trade, he looked like he was from the country. I don't know what part of the country, but he definitely looked like he was.
Definitely. And
like,
you know,
solid
7.
Mm-hmm.
Solid 7 for me. Solid 7. Video was well put together, quality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you know, he played it while being in the country. You know what I mean? So
hey, I'm still here. It reminds you know what it reminds me of? This one song that Drake had before he really came out but it was him and this other artist. It's called I'm Still Fly. And it's a sampled remix, well, their version more to the what is it, the Big Timers, the Big Timers song, I'm Still Fly. Like it was it was a
I know
sample.
what you're talking about.
You get what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I'm saying? So and it was pretty hard, but that's kind of what this gave me, that feel like he made his own sound to it, you know, even though he took the country element and the rap element and put it together, like, but this is what they listen to down in Texas, you know, this is what they listening to in some of Arizona, part of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, that country style type of music, but it's incorporated with rap, and it's real rap, you know what I mean, because it's speaking to real things that this person or that artist has went through.
Definitely. I don't want to play another music video, Aki, because I was a little concerned about it dropping there, even on Lathan Warlick's video. But
Yeah.
we'll take these next few minutes to just kind of discuss the records we did here today. I want to thank everybody, from the agency, from the community that tapped in briefly. I'm gonna figure out whether it's either an internet issue
Or a StreamYard.
or a StreamYard issue, because if it's starting to be StreamYard, Aki, I'm
I
gonna
know.
have to do some studying on OBS and maybe considering OBS as a
And cause I got OBS too, but they gave it to me because of me being in school. And I do think it is StreamYard. StreamYard is because what happens is StreamYard probably can get oversaturated with something, and or it can be a lot of people using StreamYard, and then that messes it up, its way of connecting. Because I'm like, for you to be strictly directly or either connected to your router, or you to be somewhat still in the vicinity of your router, you shouldn't be having most of the connection issues. Now, me on my end, my connection issue will mess me up in me trying to speak, but a lot of this is being on your end when you're talking or you're going forward, you know what I mean? Because I'm not directly connected to my router, so I know if I have Wi-Fi issues, it's because I'm too far away from my router. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't affect your end and you playing the music videos because I'm on my side. You know what I mean? But if that is the case, if that is the case, and StreamYard is too much because me and you are both on the same profile doing the live, then that would make sense. I would understand that, and then we would have to, because OBS you don't have that type of thing, and a lot of streamers use the OBS platform more than StreamYard.
Definitely. On that note, Aki, excuse me. On that note, thank you. On that note, song of the night, Spanglish.
It's Spanglish, bro. Spanglish got to hit it. Spanglish is song of the night. That other one with Young Boy, with the Young Brody, Vanity. That one's right there underneath it. But Spanglish gotta take it because it's the more how do you say?
I guess common.
Yeah,
common song, more common.
Yeah, more common, and it hits different because you have the three different artists, and they all hit in a different way. But it's how they meshed together, all three of them on there. You know what I mean? With Young Brody and the other two, they all definitely complemented each other, but you can tell that they kind of, they work with each other, but they haven't found that cohesive thing to keep them together. Like, you'll know when artists are really connected outside of the music, or and it shows through the music, because you have a Slim Diamonds, a Goonie, and a Zams, who all complement each other on records. None of them step on each other on the record. You get what I mean? They all bring their own different style. They all bring their own wave, and they all can stay on beat with the cadence, have be in pocket, and then still stand out from each other while also complementing each other in the same record. So, and that's what I feel like they did on this Spanglish record. They all complemented each other, and then the one artist who barely spoke any Spanish sound like he was fluent in it. You know what I mean? So it was just like it's a really great record. You know what I mean? And they run Song of the Night. It wins Song of the Night for sure because of it hit and checks all of the boxes.
Checks all the boxes for sure, Aki, for sure. Before we head out these last 3 minutes, Let everybody know what you've been working on behind the scenes in terms of these classes that you've been kind of knocking out, like what everybody can look forward to when you graduate these classes.
Yeah, so excuse me. Right now, the reason why we're cutting this, one of the reasons why we're cutting it short early is because I have to finish up this project. My project that I'm working on right now is I have to create all of the sound effects and all of the different backings for a little small 1-minute cartoon. And right now I get to utilize every element in my house to create sound. So naturally, what I do to create footsteps, I was just tapping my fingers on top of a empty box in order to create a girl pouring cereal inside of a bowl. On the cartoon, all I did was pretty much scoop up and let slide down some change inside of a glass jar, and it sounds like it's pouring cereal inside of a dog bowl, right? They had the dog bowl moves around the table, you know, it's like it's sliding around the ground, right? So all I did was take a piece of like this pop screen thing. I have another pop screen thing, and I just put it on the ground, and when the bowl moved around, I just moved it around and recorded me moving it around, so it sounds like the same thing. So essentially what I'm doing and what it's called is called Foley sound effects, because Foley was the original person who had to get creative when it comes down to creating sound effects for a short film, an animated film at that. And so that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm learning how to create all of the sound effects and things that you will see inside of your TV commercials, inside of animations, inside of different things, which will then potentially land me a position, or I could go and show forth my work to Disney, to any of these animation companies, and I can be the one creating all of the sound effects to the new Incredibles, the new Mickey Mouse, the new all of these are different opportunities that I have that I'm doing in school, but I'm learning it. And you know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all, man, I told my wife this the other day, and told my mom, I really wish that I did get started a little sooner because of the amount of fun that I'm having in here, and I didn't realize how much fun it definitely is. You know, now it's a little bit more challenging because I have my family and things that I have that takes me away from it, because I can fully involve myself in this. Like the way it's set up, you can literally be sitting here for 6-7 hours fully engaged into the stuff that we're doing, because that's how much it takes. Like I have to go in and EQ certain sounds, I have to add compression, add noise gating, add all of these different elements that when you hear the final product, you'll be like, damn, that's cool. So once I'm finished with all of that and things like that, I'll probably showcase that for next week. Next week on Center Stage, I'll go ahead and let y'all take a look out.
Take a deep at what you're doing behind the scenes. That's amazing, Aki, man. Well, I won't take too much of your time. I know you've been trying to balance this, the family, and those classes and work all together. So I'll let you get to your business. But I want to thank you, you know, for always stepping up, always pushing me, always urging me to get these things done, even when I feel like I want to take a break. You're like, nah, Aki, we locked in. We're gonna get it done tonight. So always appreciate that push, Aki. Stay blessed, feel better, you and the family. Hope you guys overcome those sicknesses, and I'll see everybody next week, Sunday, same time. Thanks for tapping in. Stay blessed, everybody. Appreciate y'all.